My name is Ed Barberini, and I serve as your police chief here in the city of San Mateo. It's been quite a year for all of us, and I'd like to take this opportunity to provide a brief update to all of you regarding significant crime-related incidents that have occurred in our city over the last several months. In March of this year, our department responded to a homicide in a local neighborhood that stemmed from a gang dispute. This shooting appeared to be retaliatory for a previous altercation. The victim in this instance was targeted for their connection to the prior incident and not randomly selected. We have arrested a suspect in this case who is currently being prosecuted for the crime. Since then, enhanced enforcement efforts in this area have allowed us to make additional arrests for unrelated crimes. We've worked with landlords and residents to combat crime, and the use of technology has aided in our policing efforts. Proactive policing efforts have resulted in a decrease in crime in this neighborhood. On October 30th at 9:30 a.m., we responded to a murder of a longtime resident of San Mateo and aspiring rap artist who was shot and killed in the driveway of his own home. The suspect in this case waited for the victim to emerge from his residence, indicating to us that the victim was specifically targeted by the suspect. This case is very much active. As part of the investigation, we've interviewed numerous family, friends, and acquaintances. We have also served over 20 search warrants in this case and are exhausting all angles and investigative leads. In the hours and days following this incident, we responded to 4 additional reports of shots being fired. No one was injured in those incidents. In response to this activity, we amended our patrol schedules, reallocated assets, reassigned officers to investigations, increased our passing checks, assigned overtime details, and have been balancing the safety of our city with the need to bring justice to our victims. On the morning of November 9th, we responded to a call in which a male subject had been shot and killed. We quickly identified the suspect and learned that he was a co-worker of the victim. The shooting was determined to be the result of a dispute regarding the relationship both the suspect and victim had with a third person. The suspect was contacted by police within minutes of the incident at his residence. This subject took his own life rather than surrender to the police. This past Saturday, December 19th, we responded to the report of a shooting in the parking lot of a local bank. The incident had nothing to do with the bank itself. We responded to find a male subject that had been shot and killed. The victim in this case is an aspiring rap artist from San Jose. The similarities to the homicide in October are not lost on us, and we are working to determine whether these incidents are related. During the first 24 hours of this case, we've served 7 search warrants to aid in the investigation. While it's not the norm for our city to suffer from so much violent crime, it is important to know that there has been an uptick in violent crime this year across the nation. Nevertheless, this activity is completely unacceptable and will not be tolerated in our city. So what are we doing about this? Our investigators continue to work around the clock to close these cases, and our patrol officers are working diligently to keep our neighborhoods safe. Just this year, due to proactive policing, we've taken 147 guns off the street. While I could not be prouder of the work our officers are doing, this number of firearms is much too high. Specific to these homicides, you may feel like we have not been sharing enough information with you, the public. And you may assume that because we aren't, that we're not working these cases. Nothing could be farther from the truth. Our silence is not always intentional. There may be times when we have nothing to share, but most always it's because we are actively working these cases, and sharing our investigation with the public can sometimes compromise its integrity. We leave no stone unturned and appreciate the community's need for information. But we also know that by providing too much information, there's a chance witnesses may become uncooperative, potential evidence may be lost, retaliation may occur, and so on. We are extremely fortunate to reside, work, and frequent a city as safe as ours. With each of the instances I've described, I examined what we could have done to prevent these types of crimes. The truth is that given the uniqueness and specificity of these violent acts and their victims, no amount of proactive police work or preventative measures could have foreseen or deterred these crimes. I hope this information has been helpful. The men and women of the San Mateo Police Department are committed to providing for the safety and security of our residents. I am confident that our officers excel at this effort on a daily basis, and I'm proud to serve beside each of them. I can't tell you how much we all appreciate your support. Maintaining the safe environment we live in is truly a team effort, and I am grateful to have you as a partner. Thank you.